Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to click that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. I would like to give a special thanks to Mercedes-Benz of Cutler Bay for giving me time with the 2022 AMG GLA45 with 4MATIC. If you're in the market for a Mercedes, you can come check out Mercedes-Benz of Cutler Bay and ask for Lewis. He will get you into a new or pre-owned vehicle. But let's talk about pricing here for the AMG GLA45 with 4MATIC. Starting price is at $55,400. This one's tickets for $56,860, including destination and also with the options. But let's talk about the front styling of the GLA45. Let's talk about the exterior styling here of the GLA45. As you guys can see, very aggressive styling. I love the low stance that this SUV has. As you guys can see here, looking at these headlights here, these are an LED projector headlight with the automatic low and high beam, LED turn signal, and daytime running light. There's no LED fog lights here on this model. I do like the black exterior with the aluminum trim here. There's also front parking sensors. There's the AMG badge here in the actual grille with the vertical slats here. There's also the three-pointed Mercedes emblem here in front and center. There's also another three-pointed star on top of the hood. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the exterior styling. But looking at the side profile, this has a 107.5-inch wheelbase with an overall length of 173.6 inches. So it does have the proportions here in the luxury segment. Looking at these tires and wheels here, I actually like this rim design here with the AMG finish to it. This also has the AMG brake calipers. These are a 235/50 tire. They're wrapped in this 19-inch rim design. Like I mentioned, I do like the multi-spoke finish with the AMG brake calipers. I wish it would have been painted red instead of gray, because it kind of gets lost behind the actual gray spokes here. But there's the turbo with the 4MATIC Plus badge here on the side fender. There's this LED sight marker here with this black mirror cap. There's some aluminum trim around the window wells, also with these aerodynamic roof rails. And sadly, my model is missing that moon roof or panoramic sunroof. But making our way to the rear of the GLA45, looking at these taillights here, of course, they're gonna be a full LED, which is a turn signal, brake light, and reverse light. There's the AMG badge. There's this with wiper here. And there's this integrated rear spoiler here, which is a nice finish. Also with this GLA45 badge here. There's this chrome aluminum skid plate here to protect the rear bumper. Looking down here, this does have quad tip exhaust, but unfortunately my model is missing that performance exhaust, which is around $2,000 extra. The rear diffuser does look aggressive. Open up the cargo back here. This does have a power opening tailgate. Once it opens up, it reveals 15.4 cubic feet of space. So good space back here for this hot hatch. There's some cargo space off to the sides here. Lifting the load floor up here, it does reveal a fix-a-flat kit instead of a temporary spare tire. It does offer a good amount of storage underneath the rear seat, underneath the rear floor here. Once you fold down the seats, that expands it to 50.4 cubic feet of space. Sitting in the interior of the GLA45 with 4MATIC Plus, as you guys can see here, very upscale and very modern cabin. I wouldn't expect nothing less. Of course, it's Mercedes. They're known for having a luxurious interior. But reaching over to shut the door, the push button start is right here on the dash. Of course, foot on the brake. As you guys can see, all the electronics will come on. Very bright 10.25-inch displays here. Let's talk about the door panel materials here. Really nice material, nice stitching. As you guys can see, there is this beautiful ambient red lighting here. You can change it if you would like. There's 3-person memory seats here. Of course, it's Mercedes. There's seating controls on the actual door panel with some carbon fiber here. You can power fold the mirrors in. As you guys can see, they will fold in and out via this button right here. There's your lock control. Window controls are here. It is auto up and down for all 4 windows, which is a nice touch. There's this metal trim here with this metal accented door handle. There's your lock controls here. Your trunk release button is down there. There's a large storage bin here with a cup holder inside. There's electronic parking brake. Your headlight controls are here and whatnot. And your dimming switch is here as well. There's the turn signal and wind wiper stock there. This is how you put the vehicle into drive to switch up on the stock. It does reveal a backup camera, of course, for trajectory with distance markers. There's also another angle, which is a wide angle and whatnot, so you can see what's coming. Switching the vehicle into drive, you switch down on the stock and you press park on that little indentation there. As you guys can see, this vehicle does support Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, very responsive, but it just takes up a portion of the screen here. It doesn't take up the full 10.25-inch display. Going here to the Mercedes-Benz, our interface, as you guys can see, there's the AMG pages, so it does show you vehicle. There's your engine, so it does show you performance, torque, engine torque, also your engine oil temperature and your transmission temperature. So this vehicle also has a launch control. It does for your fuel consumption. So different things that you guys can, set up to your liking and whatnot. There's individual settings and whatnot. You can go to drive. You can put it for moderate, sport, dynamic. So you can change this driving to your different type of tailoring and whatnot. There's comfort here. As you guys can see, you press this here, the seats will adjust and basically kind of give you like a massage in a sense. The passenger also has that function as well. But the system here is very good. This is the MBUX system here. You can also go to settings and whatnot. This does have active braking assist, blind spot monitoring. So we'll talk about those driver assistance features in the actual test drive. But going back to the Apple CarPlay, like I mentioned, it does take up a small portion of the actual screen. The materials on the dashboard are going to be a nice soft touch ejection molded plastic, which is a nice feel there. I like this aluminum trim around the controls here for your voice controls. Over here is for your driver's assistance. There's a 3-pointer Mercedes emblem front and center. Very thick rim here, also with nice stitching and high quality leather. It does have this flat bottom wheel design here. This is a Type-C port here. As you guys can see, I just have the dongle that Mercedes-Benz gives you because I forgot my Type-C cord at home. There's no wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. You have to go for the newer products like the Mercedes-Benz S-Class, but that's going to be triple the price of this vehicle. There's some gloss black trim around the air vents here. I have OCD, so me personally, I will be wiping this down constantly. There's more of that nice carbon fiber here throughout the dashboard, more of that nice beautiful ambient lighting. I'm gonna show you guys how to change the ambient lighting here very quickly here. You're gonna go to, not comfort, my apologies. You're gonna go to, I just did this not too long ago. Lord, I forgot how to do it already. You're gonna go to, Lord Jesus. No. You go, I'm sorry, yeah, I was right. You go to comfort, you're gonna go to ambient lighting, go to different colors and whatnot. You guys can see there's like 64 different colors. So I'm gonna put it to a blue. As you guys can see, the blue lights up this cabin here. Also in the center console area, there's a deep storage here. My iPhone 13 Pro Max does fit. It does have dual climate control. There's also 3-level heated seats. Of course, you guys know Mercedes put their controls on the actual door panel. It is missing cool seats if you can get cool seats on the GLA45. There's 2 cup holders here. There's your drive mode selector here, which shows your slippery, individual, comfort, sport, and sport plus. We'll talk about the drive modes and the test drive. There's this scroll wheel here for the volume. There's some shortcut buttons down here, which is navigation, radio, telephone. There's a start button here. Also, you can access this for your driver's assistance stuff or for your vehicle settings and whatnot. There's this trackpad here, just in case you don't want to touch the actual screen. You can just use this trackpad if you would like. Me personally, I would just touch the screen. There's a manual mode here, also with the stability control. Over here, you can tighten up the suspension if you would like to give it more of a firmer ride. This is a double hinge center console. It's very padded. There's also some nice stitching here. Open it up. It does reveal a good amount of storage in there. Also with the Type-C port. The seats in here, they're supportive. They're aggressively bolstered. I like the nice suede Alcantara, nice stitching throughout this vehicle. It looks really upscale and very premium. And sadly, my model is missing that sunroof option. I wish Mercedes would have equipped this one with a sunroof option. There's this frameless mirror here. There's also LED lights throughout the cabin. Once you press this button right here, it does show you very bright LEDs. Looking at the glove compartment here, it does offer a large storage in there as well. There is a 2-tier storage in there, my apologies. But overall, this interior does feel very premium and very upscale. But let's hop into the back seat of the GLA45. Getting into the back seat of the GLA45, open up the rear door here. As you guys can see, there's plenty of space in the back seat of the GLA45. So this can be a practical SUV for a small family. Looking at the door panel materials here, I like the nice red stitching, nice materials. Also with the suede Alcantara here on the actual door panel, there's your lock controls with this real metal accented door handle here. Nice switch gear, more of that metal trim. There's additional cup holder space here. The suede Alcantara continues over here, and so does the actual red stitching. As you guys can see, like I mentioned, plenty of space to get into this compact SUV. But getting back here, keep in mind, guys, I'm only 5'8", and I do have plenty of foot space underneath the driver's seat. There's these 2 mat pockets here. They're net finish. You could probably put some items in here and whatnot. There's rear air vents, a little bit of storage here. Pulling this down, it does reveal a 115-volt plug here, also with 2 Type-C ports, so you can keep your family connected, especially on a long road trip, and just in case their devices were to die. There's this large hump here. It does intrude into the middle passenger seating, but you can fit 3 people across in comfort. The seats are supportive and comfortable. Nice red stitching here. Pulling this armrest down here, it does reveal 2 over-engineered cup holders, which is a nice gimmick, and there is no center armrest storage here. Above me, there is this LED light, also with this handle here. My model is missing that panoramic sunroof or sunroof option in general, and Mercedes says this has around 38.5 inches of legroom, so plenty of legroom space to get comfortable in this compact SUV. But overall, the back seat of the GLA45 does feel very cozy, and you can fit your family back here Let's talk about the powertrain specs here for the GLA45. This is a handcrafted 2-liter inline 4-cylinder. This powertrain makes 382 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. It is paired with an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. Fuel economy is rated at 19 in the city, 25 on the highway, and 22 combined. And as the GLA45 sits here, it weighs in around 3,800 pounds. And this does come standard with 4MATIC Plus. So starting off in the 2022 AMG GLA45, this has Mercedes-Benz handcrafted 2-liter 4-cylinder. This powertrain makes 382 horsepower and 354 pound-feet of torque. It is hooked up to an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. The dual-clutch is very responsive. And this one is missing the performance exhaust, which is like $2,000 extra. I'm surprised that this one doesn't have it, but if you guys want to get the performance exhaust, you have to cough up $2,000 extra. Me personally, I would offer, because you're not gonna hear anything from the exhaust. But this thing will get up and go, and it will put a smile on your face. Like, this is a true performance luxury hatch, and I like that Mercedes does offer this performance here from this 4-cylinder. Let's talk about visibility here. Great visibility. The dash is very low. I like these large 10.25-inch displays. They show very bright and very crisp. Also have it on this engine performance page here. It does show you what the engine is doing, the engine torque and whatnot, the coolant temperature and stuff. The mirrors here are really good sized mirrors. This also has blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, lane keeping assist, also rear cross traffic alert. So all the nice driver's assistant features that you guys are looking for, the GLA45 does have it. The seats in here, they're supportive, they're comfortable. I do like the suede Alcantara with the nice red stitching. And the performance of this vehicle is really good. Like I mentioned, that dual clutch is just super fantastic with this 2-liter 4-cylinder. The power delivery is great. You feel the low end torque. And you just want to put your foot to the floor. And keep in mind, this thing does have 4MATIC all-wheel drive as standard. You don't have to worry about paying an extra charge. Mercedes just gives it to you as standard. And this thing just drives so damn good. The performance is so good. Like I mentioned, you can put your family in here. It's a little snug in the rear, but if you guys have like smaller children, I think this would be a great family hauler, especially with the performance and whatnot. But this vehicle does drive really good. We're gonna do a launch. I'm gonna put the vehicle into its Sport Plus mode here. Foot on the brake and accelerator. Let the revs build around 2,500. And the performance is good. Also, the brakes are really good as well. Of course, so if you guys are looking to have this vehicle start in a short period of time, it will do it. And this thing sounds pretty damn good, but this time I'm not gonna brake boost it. I'm just gonna do a dig. A little turbo lag, but once it gets up. And for this not to have the performance exhaust, it still has a nice popple and crack every so often. But like I mentioned, I will just cough up the $2,000 extra just to get the performance exhaust. Fuel economy, this is rated at 19 in the city, 25 on the highway, and 22 combined. So the gas mileage is pretty decent. And keep in mind, it's a Mercedes, so you will have to put premium in this thing. So keep that in mind. I know gas is a little high, but the gas mileage, like I mentioned, is very decent. But if you guys are looking for a premium hatch and you want that 3.2 Mercedes emblem in your driveway, the GLA45 is a really good option. After spending time with the 2022 AMG GLA45, hope you guys have enjoyed this review here. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Drive1Reviews and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you all in the next review.